At a time when living and humanitarian conditions are worsening due to the collapse of the economic system in the country, displaced people and poor citizens in Shabwa Governorate complain from their bitter living reality that they are going through, especially in light of the absence or interruption of humanitarian aid that some international organizations were providing to some families.
The humanitarian assistance in Shabwa was cut off by the World Food Programme. Local citizens here mainly depend on humanitarian aid. They can't survive without it. We are all living in poverty and hunger, and no one is helping us.
Ahmed says that his family is one of the displaced and poor families that have no sources of income other than the humanitarian and cash assistance they were receiving from humanitarian organizations. However, the specter of hunger has begun to haunt his family members, especially after the humanitarian aid was cut off and there were no alternative sources of income.
The humanitarian organizations were supporting us before, but now it has been more than a year without relief, aid or salaries or anything. I can't provide for my family. I have got children. One of them is disabled. My children are still young. They can't work. We call on the authorities to look into our case with mercy.
This family is just a small example of the human tragedies of thousands of families, including women, children, and elders, who face the burden of a miserable life that lacks basic food, safe shelter, and other basic necessities of life. Shabwa Governorate suffers from the ongoing deprivation of obtaining its fair share of humanitarian aid and assistance, compared to what some governorates receive.